The biggest similarity that you will see in between jujitsu and being into menswear is the gay jokes. And the second biggest correlation is your relationship with pressure. I've been training jujitsu for a little over 3 years, so I'm relatively new to the sport still, only a blue belt. But I've been around long enough that I can see a lot of similarities in how beginners approach things. And one of the things that's so interesting is watching somebody try to figure out the right time to tap to a submission, because you almost have two different camps. You will get the guys who are like super ego driven and they're like, I'm not going to tap to anything, especially this guy who's younger or older. It's this girl or this kid or whatever else. And they often end up getting hurt or completely choked out because they refuse to tap long after it was the appropriate time to do so. But the other one that's just as interesting is the guys who tap way too early. They're not even in a bad position. They're just more uncomfortable than they're used to being. And so they tap and they need to quit and they need to reset. And one of the things that you learn as you spend more and more time doing the sport is, when is it appropriate to do so? Is it too late? Is it too early? And the only way that you find that out is by going over and under that line enough times until you can find out what it actually is for you. And that is going to be different for you because maybe you have a bad shoulder or a bum knee or something else. And so your relationship with when is the appropriate time to tap is different than somebody else's. Okay, now I see the same thing happen with men trying to improve their style. Most guys tap way too early. They get into something that is just slightly uncomfortable, just a little bit pushing the envelope, and they go, I can't do it. It's too much. I'm out. I gotta go back to what I'm comfortable with. And then you also have guys who just milk something for way too long when they should have tapped out a long time ago. So take this guy's look, for example. This is one of those things that for a lot of guys, it may be pushing their comfort zone to try something like this. Maybe it's the tuck shirt, maybe it's that frayed hem at the bottom, maybe it's the fact that he's wearing the beater as another layer, maybe it's the accessories, whatever it is. For some guys, that's pushing it a little much and they will tap too early. And other guys will hear me say that this may be pushing and they go, are you kidding me? This is like one of the most basic outfits that you can put together. Why would anybody tap to this? Why would anybody be overwhelmed by this? The point is, you can really only find the right time to tap when you've experimented, which means you have to be comfortable going over the limit. It means you have to be comfortable getting up to the limit. And at some point, you have to be comfortable coming back from the limit so you know what that actual range is for you. Which ironically means that both of these also require quite a bit of humility to go in and do it wrong again and again and again until you can get to the point where you find out what right actually is and feels like.